Rudy's courageous journey.
Join Rudy on a heartwarming journey through the tundra and boreal forests in this English learning story designed for bedtime relaxation. As Rudy the reindeer embarks on a mission to save endangered animals, he displays extraordinary courage and resourcefulness. This adventure not only highlights the beauty of nature, but also teaches the importance of generosity and empathy. Perfect for improving English fluency while enjoying a soothing evening read.
In the expanse of icy tundra, Rudy the reindeer stood out. Known for his knack for long-distance travels, he possessed a spirit, both brave and curious. Rudy loved to venture beyond the snow-capped peaks that bordered his home, driven by a desire to explore the vast, mysterious landscapes where his hooves could lead. As the sun's rays painted the sky orange, Rudy felt the familiar pull towards the horizon. This urge to migrate wasn't just nature's call, it was a thirst for discovery. He wanted to uncover the secrets of distant lands, driven by a thrill that made each journey a new adventure, promising unseen wonders beyond the familiar snow. Rudy took a deep breath of crisp air and began his journey. With each step, crystalline snowflakes crunched under his hooves, a symphony only he could conduct. The path was undefined, shaped by his dreams and the stories carried on the wind. Rudy knew every journey was unique, and this one promised to be as captivating as the last. Rudy ventured into lands he had never seen before. The unfamiliar landscape stretched endlessly with snow-crusted valleys and starlit skies. At each crest, he paused to capture the grandeur of what seemed like an infinite expanse. The journey filled Rudy with awe, each discovery another stitch in nature's intricate tapestry. Rudy's adventure led him to a vast frozen lake, mirrors of the sky casting shadows on the ice. The scene was tranquil and serene, with wind humming softly across its surface. Rudy marveled at the patterns etched into the icy depths, wondering about their creation. Each reflection was a new perspective, changing with every angle. During his travels, Rudy came across other creatures of the tundra, majestic elk and playful foxes. Each encounter was a reminder of the community sharing this intricate web of life. Rudy exchanged looks and continued on, grateful for their presence. They, too, added character to the journey, making the wilderness feel a little less vast, a bit more like home. As Rudy pushed forward, fatigue set in, yet the purpose within him flickered brightly. His journey wasn't just about reaching a destination, but experiencing the beauty along the way. With each step, his spirit rejuvenated, fueled by determination, and the whispering winds encouraging him to keep moving. The essence of his journey was the journey itself. Rudy turned back, carrying stories of new lands and friendships made. The journey enriched his heart, reminding him of life's endless potential. As he retraced his steps, familiar territory embraced him with a promise of new tales yet to come. Rudy knew the horizons would always call, each return a new chapter waiting to begin. Rudy was a curious and lively reindeer living in a frosty woodland. He loved to roam the snowy plains and explore the wonders of nature. His best skill was finding hidden paths through the woods. One chilling evening, he overheard a conversation among wise old trees about endangered animals needing help. The trees spoke of shrinking habitats and threatened wildlife. Rudy felt a pull in his heart, driving him to act. He knew his skill in finding paths could make a big difference. Other woodland creatures encouraged him, believing he could guide animals to safety. With anticipation and a little fear, Rudy accepted the mission. Equipped with his sharp instincts and a heart full of purpose, Rudy set out at dawn. He began exploring new paths, marking safe trails to guide fellow creatures. Each pathway was a small victory, leading to safer lands. Rudy's patience was tested as he encountered obstacles, but he was determined to succeed. After charting paths, Rudy led a small group of hedgehogs to a safer meadow. Each step felt rewarding as they moved away from danger. The hedgehogs were grateful for Rudy's courage and guidance. As they settled in the safe meadow, Rudy realized each journey was a stepping stone to transforming many lives. Rudy's journey wasn't easy. One stormy evening, a raging river blocked their path. Instead of giving up, Rudy found a fallen log, creating a natural bridge. He helped shyer animals cross, never abandoning hope. Rudy's perseverance demonstrated his dedication to safeguarding every creature in danger. During his mission, Rudy met a mute swan, whose eyes held stories untold. They traveled together in silence, understanding each other deeply without words. The swan's serene presence became a soothing force for Rudy, teaching him strength comes in many forms. Their companionship underscored the importance of quiet resilience. Rudy became expert at identifying delicate ecosystems. One fragile marshland required protection from encroaching dangers. Working tirelessly, he rerouted a herd to avoid trample damage, ensuring the marshland thrived. Rudy's efforts safeguarded countless habitats, emphasizing his vital role in the preservation of natural wonders. Rudy looked back at the paths he had paved and the lives he had touched. His heart swelled with warmth and a sense of achievement. The world seemed a bit brighter, all thanks to his dedication. With the shadows of dusk closing in, Rudy rested by a peaceful stream, his journey a testament to courage and hope. Rudy, the young reindeer, decided to leave his cozy home in search of adventure. The snow-covered landscape stretched endlessly before him, promising both challenge and excitement. With a determined heart, he set off, knowing he wanted to make a difference, though uncertain about what lay ahead. His hooves crunched against the snow as he ventured into the unknown. As Rudy trekked through the snow, a sudden storm hit. Winds howled, and snow whipped fiercely around him, making it hard to see. Rudy paused, unsure of his path. He realized he had to find shelter quickly. With determination, he trotted carefully, remembering stories of reindeers finding safety in the thickets during fierce weather. He hoped to find one soon. Emerging from the storm, Rudy soon faced a steep, icy cliff. The path was narrow, and a misstep could mean disaster. Carefully, he tested each step, feeling the ice beneath his hooves. His breath was visible in the cold air. Along this perilous path, Rudy used every bit of caution and agility, his heart pounding as he made it to safer ground. As Rudy continued his journey, he encountered a pack of wolves. Their presence was intimidating, eyes sharp and unyielding. Rudy remembered the lessons of staying calm and respectful in the wild. He took a deep breath, gradually stepping back while keeping eye contact to show he meant no harm, hoping they would let him pass without any trouble. While crossing a mountain pass, Rudy heard a low rumble. The snow shifted, and suddenly an avalanche roared toward him. Swiftly reacting, Rudy sprinted for a cluster of trees. He huddled beneath the branches, heart pounding as snow thundered past. His quick thinking saved him, and once the danger passed, Rudy emerged thankful but shaken. Beyond the avalanche path, Rudy found himself in a dense, maze-like forest. Every turn looked the same. Rudy remembered tales of marking paths using natural landmarks. He started gently nudging small rocks, creating signs to trace his steps. Slowly, with persistent exploration and careful tracking, Rudy pressed on, confident and determined to find his way through. Exiting the forest, Rudy encountered a frozen lake. The ice seemed thin, and crossing it was dangerous. Rudy spotted tree branches nearby. Cleverly, he used them to test the ice's strength, slowly crawling across when sure it would hold. Resilient, Rudy showed that sometimes success means thinking outside the box and bravely forging ahead. Having navigated peril after peril, Rudy finally reached a peaceful valley. Here, the snow was gentle and the wind warm. Rudy felt proud. Each challenge had tested and strengthened him. He realized how his journey had grown his courage and understanding of the wild. Under the serene moonlight, Rudy knew he had made a true difference, for now and for future adventures. In a serene forest clearing, Rudy the reindeer stood under the tall trees. He was starting his journey to discover the strength of generosity. The forest was vast, full of potential friends. Rudy had heard that sharing could bring joy and new allies. He set his eyes on adventures that lay ahead, eager to learn and explore. As Rudy wandered, he heard a faint chirping. A small bird, stranded and trembling, was nestled in the grass. Without hesitation, Rudy lowered his antlers, offering the bird a safe place to rest. He knew that this simple act might make a big difference to the bird's journey. Kindness, he realized, was a small action with great impact. Together, Rudy and the bird traveled through the peaceful forest. The bird nestled in his antlers, enjoying the soft, swaying ride. Rudy shared stories of his forest home, and the bird listened intently, gaining a new perspective on its surroundings. Rudy's sharing of stories became a gift of knowledge and friendship. Reaching a sparkling river, Rudy paused. The bird fluttered down to drink some water. Watching it, Rudy realized that just like water, generosity flows, nourishing those it touches. By helping others, he too found strength. The river's gentle currents mirrored his thoughts, teaching him the beauty of the present moment. Continuing their journey, Rudy spotted a fox, lost and bewildered. Rudy approached gently, offering guidance. The fox, moved by the reindeer's kindness, decided to join them, forming an unexpected alliance. Together they moved through the forest, Rudy's shared knowledge of the paths making their journey easier and more enjoyable. As evening approached, the group faced a fallen tree blocking their path. Working together, they moved smaller branches, clearing the way. Rudy's guidance, the bird's nimble movements, and the fox's keen sense made the task manageable. This act of collective effort demonstrated that unity strengthens bonds and overcomes obstacles. Under a canopy of stars, Rudy and his friends settled to rest. The bird snuggled in its nest of antlers, and the fox lay nearby. Reflecting on the day, Rudy realized that generosity had brought them new bonds. his heart swelled with gratitude for the kindness shared and received. Each friend added richness to his journey, making it unforgettable. Dawn greeted Rudy and his friends with a gentle light. Ready to continue, Rudy felt a new wisdom. Generosity had not only opened hearts, but also created unbreakable connections. As they set off, Rudy knew he would meet more challenges and friends. Each day offered a chance to give, learn, and grow, strengthening the ties formed through kindness. Rudy the reindeer was ready for an adventure. With snow gently falling, he stepped into the vast white forest, eager to discover what lied beyond his home. Although a bit nervous, he felt brave. Anticipation filled the crisp air as Rudy trotted along a winding path. He wondered what new friendships and discoveries awaited him on his journey. Deep in the forest, Rudy encountered a family of bears searching for a place to hibernate. The bears seemed distressed, unable to find a warm den. Rudy offered to help, using his keen sense of observation. Together, they found a cozy cave sheltered by pine trees, perfect for the bears' long winter nap, strengthening their bond through teamwork. Continuing his journey, Rudy spotted a solitary fox watching the snowfall with a sad gaze. Curious, Rudy approached and asked the fox what was troubling him. The fox, feeling alone, missed his friends who had moved away. Rudy listened with empathy and offered to be his companion, instantly brightening the fox's spirits with the warmth of friendship. Rudy learned many things from his new friends. The bears taught him survival skills, while the fox shared fascinating tales of different animals' cultures and traditions. Each interaction enriched Rudy's understanding and appreciation for the variety of life around him, highlighting that every creature had its own unique story and way of living. A heavy snowstorm hit, covering the forest paths. Rudy's earlier encounters had taught him resilience and cleverness. He used these skills to navigate and keep himself and his new companions safe. Together, they found a sheltered spot behind an old oak tree, where they could rest until the storm passed, appreciating the warmth of each other's company. As night fell, the storm subsided, revealing a clear sky filled with twinkling stars. Rudy and his friends emerged from their shelter to gaze at the stars. The beauty of the night sky reminded Rudy of the vastness of the world and the small, yet significant part he played in it. The moment was magical, strengthening his sense of purpose on this adventure. The journey brought not just challenges, but plenty of joy. Rudy and his companions played in open fields under the moonlight, shared stories, and laughed until their sides hurt. These joyful moments cemented their friendships, reminding Rudy of the importance of celebrating each other's victories and cherishing the simple joys life had to offer. With the journey at its end, Rudy reflected on the new connections he had formed. Though he began with a simple goal, the bonds he forged transformed it into a mission filled with empathy and unity. These connections are the roots of resilience. Rudy realized that through understanding and collaboration, they could all thrive, no matter the challenges ahead.